Okay, so welcome back to the channel, and today we are gonna move these indicators because, as we all know, they are really vulnerable, just sticking out the bottomless level. If you drop the bike, they're one of the first things to go. So there is a kit available to move them up to here, where they're going to be clear of everything, or they're going to be covered by everything if you should drop the bike. So I have ordered my kit from ADV Moto, and it arrived yesterday. So let's take a look at the kit. So there we go, that is the kit. So you have two of these setups, which is replacement LED that sits in where the indicator was sitting, with a double wiring loom to allow you to connect your original indicator. And then you've got these adapter brackets to sit at the side to hold the indicator at the new headlight level position. And that's pretty much it. So let's get started. Okay, so all we really need to do is take this inner cover plate out, which has got like a button pop there that you take out with a flat screwdriver, and I think there's one bolt up there, up the top, and then it just lifts out of the bottom. So I'll get that done. So flat blade screwdriver, this is what you're going for. You just literally take the screwdriver and pop the center, if you can find it. There we go, pop the center in, put the screwdriver under the edge, put your finger over it, and out it comes. That easy. Then we've got a bolt up the top. Okay, so next to this little bolt, I've already loosened it obviously, this bolt is going to come out here, which is an Allen key, and then this panel just literally falls off. Okay, that is what you need for that. Okay, so there's the back of your indicator, so we need to undo that nut, and then we are going to disconnect the cable and take it out. Alright. Okay, so those are the two indicator connectors. As you can see, there's the cable, there's the indicator, there's the cable. Runs all the way down to those, and we need to just disconnect these. Okay, so once your bolt's out and your wires are disconnected, that will just feed out through there, and that's it. Okay, so next is this 8mm, which we're going to just drop out of here. I've got to be super careful because my wind deflector is cracked, as you can clearly see. It was like that when I bought it, I didn't do anything to it, but I've got to be really careful with it. So I shall just get that out, and I'll come back when it's gone. Okay, so we're ready to put the indicator on. Now, we've obviously got two of these mounting brackets. They are handed, all right? And at the moment, I'm doing the throttle side. This one is the throttle side, because this cutout at the bottom allows the cable to go down, all right? So we're gonna drop that onto there, and then I'll show you exactly why that is definitely for the throttle side, that one, with the cutout at the bottom. Okay, so I've got this on. You can see the cables going nice and neatly down that slot, and that is going to sit nice and neatly up on there with that bolt. Okay, so that is definitely the right side. All right, let's get this fitted. Okay, so there we are. That indicator is now on. So this is the new bolt supplied, because it needs to be longer, because it's got to take up this extra bracket. But you make sure that that line goes into this cutout here. Make sure that your wires are coming down nice and neatly, and then just drop them behind. So we end up with, this is the original indicator, and in here we have, get in there we have the connections that we've dropped. So now we're going to just put the side repeater into the old hole. Okay, so we're going to take our new base with the provided bolt and just pop it in there, do the nut up on the back, and then we're ready for fitting the actual LED and cabling. Okay, so there we go. We have got the new base plate in for the side repeater. The LED has come through, and we've got two sets of connections here. So there is a sticky back on here to put down, but I'm not going to do that at the moment because I haven't got any silicone either to seal it in. So I'm going to do that later, but that is in place for now. So let's get the wiring done. Okay, so there we go. So the indicator coming down, I've connected to the high set of cables, and the low set, as you can see, is going to where the indicator was plugged in. So I'm going to just pop this lens on just for testing purposes, and then we're going to have a little test. Okay, so my lovely Union Jack cover's on. I actually really like the grey as well, the grey colouring against the white. Let's have a little go, see what we're going to do. Right, there we go. You don't have to have the orange paper in here, you can have it just white. And let's just see what that looks like, just white. There you go. Yeah, I mean, either way really. Looks as good either way. Pretty happy with that. So I'll just get the other side done and then all sorted.